Meet the new boss, and this is the BMW X5, the car that defined the SAV category, and there are more than 3 million units sold worldwide. And what you're seeing here is the 5th generation model, the G65. One car, and this is based on the new Neue Klasse lineup. And BMW is giving users the power choice. One X5, 5 different powertrains: petrol, diesel, plug-in hybrid, EV, and FCEV. Yep, the hydrogen model is coming very soon. This is Alex from soychinchay.com. Let's take a closer look. What you're seeing right here is the BMW iX5 because this is the BEV version, fully electric, and you can see that this has the very familiar face under the new Neue Klasse lineup. And you can treat of this like the bigger brother of the iX3. And you can see that it has this narrow kidney grills with the iconic glow, and you have this familiar face. And you can see there's these light patterns over here, and apparently the light patterns vary depending on the powertrain. So this is what you're gonna get for the EV version. And this specifically is the iX5 60 xDrive. The iX5 carries over the very familiar monolithic design similar to the iX3. So instead of that round kind of appearance, this looks more flat, and you have these very nice thick slabs on the wheel arches to give it a more bold appearance. And the bonnet line is actually higher than the previous X5. And look at the size, you can see it's very bold. It has a high body to glass ratio. And one thing you notice is that there's no traditional door handles, not even pop-up ones. And instead, you get these winglets to open the doors. And this iX5 comes with powered doors. And to open the door, you can just press on this panel and it opens up. Pretty cool, right? And over the back, it looks pretty familiar. It looks like the BMW iX3, but with some slight differences. For one, you have these light effects at the sides, which kind of reminds me of the Kia Carnival. And for those who have been following the X5, there's something missing on this new generation. There's no longer a split tailgate. So it only has this single opening over here, which you can open up, which reveals a pretty spacious interior. I was told that it's roughly the same as the previous generation, perhaps slightly more capacity than the previous generation. It's still very spacious, and the BMW X5 comes with air suspension. So you can actually lower the suspension by pressing a button so that you have easier access to load and unload stuff from the boot. And one of the interesting new design elements of the X5 is this new cross daytime running lights. If you look closely, it kind of reminds you of the social media network that's owned by a certain billionaire that wants to send people to Mars. And if you think this X kind of design is too much, you can actually change it to the normal slash design like any other BMW. Alright, stepping inside the BMW iX5, and with the powered doors, you just put your foot on the brake pedal to close the door automatically. Pretty cool. And on the interior, you get a very familiar Neue Klasse treatment. You have this new steering wheel design, which divides some opinion. Of course, there are options to have the normal regular spoke design in the S Sport kit. And there's no instrument cluster. And what you get is the new panoramic vision display that sits right below the windscreen that stretches from edge to edge. And I think this is the best way to display information on the car while having a good view outside. And on the middle, you have this free-cut central infotainment display that measures at 17.9 inch. Very familiar, same as what you get on the i3 and the iX3. And of course, you still have physical controls as well for the gear selector, stocks, seats, power windows, but everything else, you need to use the touchscreen, including changing the My modes, even the aircon vents, you need to use the aircon controls on the screen. And what's new on the X5 is that you have a passenger screen. So you have this like a 14-inch screen on the sides with a 21:9 aspect ratio, so your passenger can watch YouTube or movies or even answering Zoom calls while you're driving the car. And of course, there's some distraction features. So if let's say the driver looks over to the screen, it will actually pause the playback so that to ensure that the driver stays focused on the road. And then in the center console over here, you have your physical controls like the gear selector, the hazard lights, parking brake, and also the volume control over here, which has this crystal element. But what I do like is this slate material. It feels like a granite rock. It feels quite nice to touch, quite premium. And you have 2 cup holders, 2 USB-C chargers, and also the wireless charger over here. You have this round little thing over here because this supports MagSafe with 3 wireless charging. So this will be a very good place to secure your phone while moving. So you can have that you have faster charging and remain secured over here. Since this is a shared platform, it's not a dedicated EV platform, you don't have that much storage space down here. After all, this is a single car that's shared with petrol, diesel, hybrid, and hydrogen as well. But overall, it's a very nice place to be in. You have very plush seats. I like they have this mixture of materials. You have this kind of feel like cashmere kind of felt material, which feels very warm and airy. And what I do like about the X5 is that you still get grab handles, and the panoramic glass roof even opens up. So you have like a proper sunroof as well. And it also comes with a sunshade cover. Alright, stepping inside the second row of the iX5, and it's a comfortable place to be in. I have the seat set to my optimal driving position. You can see I'm very comfortable. Good amount of knee room. I have space to slide my feet underneath the seat, and you have all the comfort creature stuff. You have this massive panoramic glass roof. You have 4 aircon vents over here, the sides and the center, and this also has 4-zone climate control. You also have a wireless charger with also the MagSafe support, and for a nice touch, you even have privacy shade as well. So it's a very nice place to be in. I just love these seats. It feels so comfortable, and I like they have these fluffy pillows over here and even an armrest compartment. You also have storage for behind the seats over here, and yeah, it's a very nice place to be in. This is definitely a boss car, and I like the fact that you have power doors. Whew. And this specific iX5 60 xDrive has twin motors that delivers 570 horsepower and 805 Nm of torque. 0-100 in 4.7 seconds, up to a top speed of 210 km/h. Yes, we know it can go very fast, but what's more impressive is the range and the battery capacity. This comes with BMW's eDrive 6th generation 800-volt architecture with a massive 140 kWh battery, guys. 140 kWh with a claimed WLTP-rated range of more than 800 kilometers. And charging is also impressive as well, with a DC fast charging rate of more than 450 kilowatts. That's more than what you get on the iX3. The iX5 is also available in FCEV, which is powered by hydrogen, and that's also equally impressive as well. Whether hydrogen is going to be a future or not, well, that remains to be seen, but BMW wants to prepare for that eventual future, if it ever happens. And what's impressive is that on a full hydrogen tank, it can reach more than 750 kilometers of range, which is pretty impressive. And the fuel cell system is using the 3rd generation technology from Toyota that's co-developed. And when it comes to hydrogen, the biggest challenge is storage. You've seen the Toyota Mirai, right? So storage can be constrained by the hydrogen tanks. But BMW has this flat hydrogen pack system. So essentially, this EV with a 140 kilowatt-hour pack, imagine that being replaced with hydrogen tanks. 700 bar hydrogen tanks occupying the same space of this battery pack. And as a result, you have no compromise on storage, so it feels exactly like the full EV version. So that's pretty impressive, and it's a quite impressive feat. So that iX5 Hydrogen is set to be released sometime in 2028. There you have it, the new BMW X5 and iX5 here in Munich, Germany. What do you think about this new SAV? Is this the next EV for you? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, like us on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe us on the YouTube channel and hit the notification bell icon so that you'll be informed of our future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!